What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into a Monday morning episode of the Daily Juice Podcast with me, Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all my socials at Sports Talk Matt, and we are back after a winning day. Now, Monday, Tuesday, horrible. Real bad. Wednesday took a break. One on Thursday, one on Friday, one on Saturday, and one on Sunday, slightly. That means we were up, we were profitable. Up 0.67 units, not a lot, but enough to be profitable for the week here as we continue to be profitable for the month of September. 3-2 mark. I don't know how the Cowboys game didn't go over. I mean, that's crazy. How did that go? The Packers blow it. Blocked kick, ensuing kickoff that killed two survivor teams for me in a survivor pool that I am in. Just a brutal loss for the Packers there. It killed the teaser. It almost killed the entire day. The Jets cover +7 with a blocked kick of their own. Washington, easy. Seattle, easy. Those were our two easiest plays of the day. 3-2. Should have been 4-1, but unfortunately, it's a 3-1 day, 3-2 day for us here on a Sunday. Now, I got 3 plays all on tonight's Monday night football game, Lions at the Ravens. Stay tuned for that. But before we do anything else, let me tell you about our friends at Hard Rock Bet. These guys have got an offer for you guys. Today's show being brought to you by Hard Rock Bet. Week 3 finale, Detroit versus Baltimore. Listen to these streaks from Hard Rock Bet, the Stats Hub. You can find live odds and live odds to bet on all of these streaks in the Hard Rock betting app. Baltimore has covered the spread in 4 straight home games. Gibbs has recorded 30 or more receiving yards following a win in 5 straight games. Gibbs has scored a touchdown in a game following a win 5 times in a row. Lamar Jackson has rushed for 58 yards in 5 consecutive Week 3 games. And Hopkins has hit pay dirt 4 games in a row versus an NFC opponent. If you haven't tried your first bet at Hard Rock Bet, there's still time for you to go and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Just place $5. And if it hits, you will not only get your winnings, but you will also get $150 in bonus bets. Plus, tonight at Hard Rock Bet, you can get a Monday night parlay boost for the game. There's new promos every day. Boost your same game parlay or your SGP max tonight so your bet pays extra winnings. Download the Hard Rock Bet app and make your first deposit today. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer, offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida in Florida, offered by Seminole Hard Rock Digital LLC. In all other states, must be 21 plus and physically present in Arizona, Colorado, Florida, Illinois, Indiana, New Jersey, Ohio, Tennessee, or Virginia to play. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? In Florida, call 1-888-ADMIT-IT. In Indiana, if you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Arizona, Colorado, Illinois, New Jersey, Ohio, Tennessee, and Virginia. Okay, so let's talk stats. You just heard some stats, some pretty good ones there that I'll kind of piggyback on and give you some more stats going into this game. Baltimore, when it comes to an afternoon or night game window at home, they are 15-3 with Lamar Jackson as the quarterback straight up. They're 11-7 against the number. For John Harbaugh, at home in night games in November or earlier, he is 19-1 straight up in this spot. Lamar Jackson has played 26 total games against the NFC in his career. He is 24-2 straight up, but 13-12-1 against the spread. Monday Night Football, Lamar Jackson is 7-2 straight up with 22 passing touchdowns to no interceptions. He has thrown 2 or more touchdown passes in 7 straight prime time games. Now, on the other side of the field, Action Network is pointing out Jared Goff has made 37 starts at night in prime time in his pro career. Get this, he's 21-5 straight up. However, 3-6 straight up as a dog. They are dogs here, 5.5-point dogs here coming up for tonight. The Ravens have scored a ton of points in the first 2 weeks. Jared Goff indoors versus outdoors cannot be overblown. Jared Goff in his career, he has started 9 outdoor games when his team has closed as a plus 200 moneyline dog. That's about where we are today. In those 9 games, Jared Goff is 0-8-1 straight up, losing by an average of almost 16 points per game. So what am I doing for Goff versus Jackson, Lions versus the Ravens? Look, this is too tasty. Take the Ravens down to plus a half a point. If it goes to 6, pull it down to a pick just for the Ravens to win the game. And then same game, tease it. Take the total from 53 down to 47 and bet over. 53.5 down to 47.5 and bet over. I know the game between the Bears and the Cowboys didn't go over, but it should have gone over. Patriots game should have gone over yesterday. I think this game is going to be full of offense with the Lions and the Ravens here for today. We know that Dan Campbell is really good. When his team starts rolling offensively, I think more offense will come here. The Ravens, not great defensively so far to start the year, but their offense has been very, very good. We're going to go Ravens plus a half a point, crossing 0, but I don't care. Ravens pick them basically, and then over 47 for minus 1.23 units. Additionally, we're going to come in here and we're going to look at the team total for the Baltimore Ravens. They are going to score here against the Lions. Why? Well, the Lions defense is not very good. Okay, let's just call a spade. They're not very good. The Ravens have put up and trying to put up 40 or more points here in weeks 1 or 2. They've scored more than 40. If they do that and score 40 here tonight, they'll join the Saints last year, the Packers of 2020, the Broncos of 2013, and the Saints of 2009 to accomplish that feat in the wild card era where they're scoring 40 or more points for 3 straight weeks to open the season. Don't need 40, just need 30. I think Lamar and company will put up a lot of points here against this Lions defense. I like Lamar. I like the offense. I like the team total over 29.5 for the Ravens and the Lions. And I have one prop bet for you guys going here for today, and that is from our friend D-Bros Primer from Fantasy Pros. Now, you guys can get some pretty cool prop bets by going over there and checking out D-Bros Primer on Fantasy Pros, but he has highlighted Jared Goff. Jared Goff, among 34 qualified passers, he ranks 7th in yards per attempt and CPOE, which is basically a metric about a quarterback's potential and expected completion percentage. He is 7th in yards per attempt and 7th in expected receptions, 9th in highly accurate thrown balls, 4th in catchable target rate. The Ravens have been bad defensively. They've allowed the second most passing yards per game so far in the NFL, 16th in passer rating, and the Ravens have generated the 4th lowest pressure rate so far on opposing quarterbacks. Jared Goff should have a lot of time, and I think they're going to be behind because this offense, I think, for the Ravens is going to score. We're going to go Jared Goff over 206.5 passing yards at minus 114. So all of our plays are wrapped up into one game going on here for today. That's the Ravens plus half a point, tease with the over to 47, teasing it down and go over. Ravens team total over 29.5 at minus 113, and Jared Goff over 260 passing yards at minus 114. Now, if you guys are looking for more action on this game coming up here for today, I've got something for you. The BettingPros prop bet cheat sheet. BettingPros prop bet cheat sheet for tonight. The NFL prop bet cheat sheet shows you the best value for plays on every game. Get daily prop bet value rankings based on projections. Find the best props of all major passing, rushing, and receiving stats for tonight. Use it now at bettingpros.com/props. That's bettingpros.com/props, or go to the BettingPros app. Check it out for the prop bet cheat sheet. It is part of Premium as well. If you can go and get that, you guys can go get 6 months for free by making a deposit at a partner sportsbook for us. bettingpros.com/props. Finally, on the way out, thank you for everybody for the well wishes, the kind words for me, the co-host for the Bostonian versus the Book. The other show, you guys have heard me talk about BVB a lot. My co-host for that show passed away over the weekend. Today at 1 o'clock Eastern time, I'm going to have a lot more on it. If you want to know the story, and if you don't know the story, I'll do my best to explain it at the top of the show coming up tomorrow. It's going to be a pretty emotional day, a pretty difficult day, but one that I think that Dave would appreciate, as we will remember my friend, my co-host, my business partner, my brother, for better part of 5 years now. We've been doing a bunch of stuff together, and life is not going to be ever the same without him. So that's happening at 1 o'clock here today. If you're interested, on the YouTube channel for betting for the Bostonian versus the Book is the name of the show, at Boston versus the Book. You also can go find it on Twitter. You also can go find it on podcast at Boston versus the Book on X, the Bostonian versus the Book on audio podcast as well. If you miss it live at 1 p.m. Eastern, you can catch it on the replay afterwards. So that's what's happening today. My name is Matt Perrault. Follow me across all my socials at Sports Talk Matt every morning, wherever you guys get your podcasts. It is the Daily Juice.